Welcome back. You tune into your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso on your SABC3 this morning. Listen, this is really a touching story this morning. It's going to tug at your heartstrings. Now, a little while ago, Zola received an email from her biggest fan, Saarah, whose biggest wish was to cook with Zola. Now, when she was only 2 months old, Saarah was diagnosed with cataracts and underdeveloped eyesight, but that hasn't stopped her from being her beautiful and charming self. So, inspired by MTN's Wish It, Love It, Win It campaign, Zola chose to do a random act of kindness of her little own with her biggest little fan, making 4-year-old Saarah's wish come true in the spirit of #YellowLove.
Saarah has got to be one of the most unbelievable human beings I have ever met. She's only 4 years old. When she first came into the studio, I think she actually couldn't believe that she was firstly in the studio, and then getting to meet all the other presenters. She's so warm, and she feels like part of the family because I feel like she watches the show, so she sort of knew who everyone was, and she's just so heartwarming. You watch the show every single day?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part?
When you choose.
Yes! See? Just knowing that she finds me interesting enough to sort of recreate my recipes or cook or create her own Zola show is just, I mean, just amazing. So my friend Saarah is a huge lover of food, just like me.
I'm a human.
You are a human. And she told me that her 2 favorite things to eat are margarita pizza and flapjack. So I brought her to the V&A food market so we can do a little bit of shopping and a whole lot of eating. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's go!
When I saw how much she liked Zola and watching Zola, our Saturday mornings turned into Zola's cooking day. I get the eggs, she gets the flour, and then we make flapjacks.
Should we take peanut butter?
No, this is glass.
It's glass, so I'll hold it, you're right. Very responsible of you, I like it. So we'll take chocolate for our flapjacks, we'll take peanut butter.
Shopping with Saarah was quite something. She's a girl who knows what she likes and knows what she doesn't. So when she's like, I want this, and I'm like, oh, why don't we get this? And she was like, no, Zola, that's not what I want. She already is a feisty little girl, so when she's grown up, I can't wait to see that, gosh. Right, now that we've got our shopping done, before we head to the studio to do some cooking, I thought I'd bring my new friend Saarah somewhere to have a little treat. I'm here at the N2 Ice Cream Lab. They make ice cream using liquid nitrogen, and the whole point is that for it to be sort of like a chemistry lab. So you order off the periodic table in terms of flavors, and then they mix it right in front of you. Oh my gosh, her reaction when she saw the dry ice go into the mixer and all come out, oh my gosh, the look on her face. The texture of that ice cream is far superior to any ice cream that you can actually buy because the texture is so fine because it freezes so quickly. So we're back in the studio after all our fun activities today. We've done some shopping, we've eaten some ice cream, and I think it's finally time for us to cook, right?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
So your mom told us that you make flapjacks all the time at home.
Yeah.
So, and you told me as well, it's your favorite thing.
Yeah.
So we're making flapjacks today. Cooking with Saarah has got to be one of the most amazing cooking segments I have ever done on Expresso. It's a good thing only you and I are eating these flapjacks, eh?
Okay, I'll pour the vanilla.
Okay, you pour the vanilla. She is not only feisty, she told me what to do in the kitchen. She came into my kitchen, she told me what to do. No, Zola, not a spoon, a whisk.
We're only doing whisk.
Only doing whisk. Now I know, you see? I didn't know that before, but now I know. You're teaching me things.
Yeah.
The whisk is better.
No, you teaching me.
Oh, we need a whisk. No, Zola, we put the chocolate inside. And I was like, what is happening? She's taking over. She was just like, yeah, figure it out, sort it out. I'm going to keep mixing. Such fun. I think we put a little too much oil.
And you did sacrifice.
I made some beforehand.
Oh.
Thank goodness, hey? Saarah is truly a special little girl. Her sight impairedness does not faze her one bit. In fact, I think that she has no idea that she's any different to anyone else, which is just such an amazing thing. Why do you want to eat by the piano?
So that's what humans do.
That's what humans do. Thank you for spending the day with me. I had such fun. Did you have fun? Can I have one last hug? Just a truly special individual, and I'm truly honored to have met her and for her to have chosen to meet me as one of her wishes. I mean, wow.
Whatever you wish for, it could come true in our Wish It, Love It, Win It competition with love from MTN.
Why do you eat by the piano? Because that's what humans do. Come on, it's obvious, guys. At the tender age of just 2 months, now 4 years old, Saarah Titus was diagnosed with cataracts and underdeveloped eyesight. But she certainly hasn't allowed her disability to define who she is. One of undoubtedly the cutest, most confident and beautiful little souls we have ever had the privilege of meeting on the show. Saarah, Tamsin, welcome, guys. Saarah, how are you this morning? How are you feeling? How was your day with Zola? That looked like so much fun.
Nice.
Did you eat all of those flapjacks yourself?
No, I kept some here, but Chad ate them all up.
Chad, you naughty, naughty man. We're going to find him. Tamsin, I'm going to say well done, because there is clearly something going on here behind the scenes that has allowed this young girl to blossom in the way that she has. But take us back to the beginning. That must have been a terrifying phase of life for you to go through. When did you first notice that something wasn't right with Saarah's eyesight?
When she was born, she wouldn't open her eyes for about a week, and then when she did, she wouldn't really focus. And then at about the age of 2 months, we took her to the pediatrician and he diagnosed her with bilateral microphthalmia. So that basically means that her eyes are small, so her sight is drastically impaired.
There's you as
but
a
she
baby,
can see.
Saarah.
Look there,
Oh,
on the
there's you as a
TV.
little one. Sweet, man. The fact that, I don't want to say disabled, because I hate that term. I'm going to say differently abled, because every differently abled person that I meet shows me up on some level, whether it's on a physical level, whether it's in their spirit, in their confidence. How have you been able to create this little gem? What is it about Saarah that has allowed her to blossom in the way that she has?
Well,
I swear, if you make me cry again, I'm going to kick you out the studio.
I can't take all the credit. Saarah has an amazing support-based system. She's got my mom, my dad, my sister, our entire family stands behind her and everything. She has basically brought us together as a family. We've become one, all from over again when she was born. Even before the diagnosis, that was Saarah. She brought us all together and she has to take all the credit. She's an old soul trapped in a 4-year-old's body.
I love that. And clearly she is teaching you lessons on a daily basis.
Definitely.
Well, she's taught all of us and Zola lessons on a daily basis. Speaking directly to parents who are in a similar situation, what advice, I know that you could probably sit for days with the stories you can tell, but what advice can you give them?
Well, don't hide them. Don't, because like you say, they're not disabled, they're differently abled. Saarah, for one, has taught us so much. She's got a visual impairment, but she taught us to open our eyes.
That's pretty funky right there. Pretty funky. You look pretty cool with your aviator sunglasses on, Saarah, I have to say. Very
She's
slick.
really taught us to open our eyes. I mean, we go through life every day and we take everything for granted. But once you have a disabled child, I think you see things in a different light. You get to appreciate the fact that you have sight, for one. You can hear, you can wake up in the morning, you can get in your car and you can go, whereas they live a completely different life. Mobility, for one, that's a granted on its own. So, yeah.
I think we could probably sit and talk about this beautiful little girl for the rest of this week. Sarah, would you like to join us every day this week?
Do you want to be on Expresso every day?
Of course.
Of course.
Of course, it's a given. Saarah, you've brightened up our day. Thank you so much. I know Zola will have you back in the kitchen anytime. Tamsin, thank you so much for putting yourself out there. I know that you've been dragged along by the looks of it, but you're doing something truly special as a family, so I'm going to give you all the badge of honor. Saarah,
thank you.
You are just the most amazing person. In fact, can you be a co-presenter with me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. In fact, I'm going to give my job to you because you are just that amazing. Can I get a high five, Saarah? Boom, that just happened live on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. If that hasn't inspired you, I'm going to say nothing will.